What's up, everybody? I'm Sly The Movie Guy, and here's my movie review of Crawl, directed by Alexandre Aja, starring Kaya Scodelario, excuse me if I say your name wrong, and Barry Pepper. And in this film, a young woman, while attempting to save her father during a Category 5 hurricane, finds herself trapped in a flooding house and must fight for her life against alligators. I like these type of horror films where our main character is trapped in a place with a dangerous creature. I get invested in them. I edge my seat. Everything. I mean, if it's done right, I'll enjoy it no matter what. And all I gotta say is, I enjoy this movie. This movie was fantastic from start to finish. Oh, roller coaster ride. Where do I start? One of the things I like is how they make me relate to the character in this movie, like Haley and Dave. I got invested with these two characters in this movie, and that's one thing that really surprised me. Because usually these type of creature movies, the bad ones I've seen, they really don't do a lot of character development and stuff to make you care for the characters, and that sometimes bothers me. And I'll look for characters because, for one, they're human. So I'm a human. So when I see a movie, I want to relate to a character that's a human, so I want to relate to that, so I can be invested as a movie, watching a movie, just seeing that on screen, just invested with what the human's going to do and stuff, how to survive in a situation. And I love how they develop the character Haley, played by Kaya Scodelario, because they really give us like a thing to make us relate to the character, especially like we know she's a swimmer, so when this hurricane stuff and this dangerous stuff, and as she tried to save her father, we're like, okay, we know what she can do. But the one things I like about it is we get to learn about her backstory, about her family and stuff. When her sister calls her in the film about the hurricane that's coming and stuff, we get to relate to all that and about her and her family and stuff. So I was like, okay, I see. So and when I learned all that, I can just root for this character, and I can just like say, yes, I'm with this character all the way to in the end of this film. And I really like that. And this movie does a fantastic job with that. One thing this movie does well is how to set it like the thing that's real, like the hurricane and stuff and all that. This movie looks really good. I mean, the way the flood looks, the wind and all, and the rain, it looks spectacular. I mean, this looks realistic. I mean, like what you see in real life on the news and stuff with the hurricane and stuff happening in Florida and stuff like that. It really looks real, and it looks spectacular. Also, what makes this film good is the acting. Kaya Scodelario and Barry Pepper is fantastic as Haley and Dave. They did a fantastic job. Man, their acting was just, I mean, whoa. What am I gonna say? It just felt real when, like, in this dangerous situation, the acting form was just top notch at perfection. I mean, and then the dialogue they were given when they about the past and stuff, and the story about the family and stuff, it absolutely was fantastic. I mean, with the daughter and father relationship and the dialogue when they was talking in this day situation in the flood, it was just heartfelt. You could buy. I could really buy into like them as like father and daughter, and it was fantastic. And that's all I'm gonna say. Writing and the directing and writing here, 2 thumbs up. Alexandre Aja does a fantastic job directing, and the writers, which I forgot their names, apologize. They did a fantastic job. The writing, the story is just so simple, and the directing was really great because it's like that Alexandre Aja had like a vision of what he was going to do with this film, and he really nailed it. I mean, the tone of this movie is serious. It's not cheesy or anything. There's nothing cheesy about it. It's like, if this is happening, this is very serious. I mean, we've seen like creature films where they just go completely cheesy and over the top and had bad dialogue and stuff. I mean, we've seen films like that before. But this one, it was just totally different. And the tone was just great. And like I said, the writing and directing was fantastic. And this film is rated R. And there's some gory stuff here. There's some stuff that was just like, whoa, mind-blowing. And I'll like when films can make it realistic and stuff, and they did a fantastic job with that. And I was blown away by some like the gore stuff, and I was like, whoa. So they did good on that, and this movie was perfect rated R. And the runtime was great. And I got to say, the runtime of this movie is about an hour and 27 minutes. But the film was just so focused with our two characters, and the disaster and the hurricanes and all that stuff was going on. It was just full focus on our two characters, and the runtime was just perfectly set. It didn't need to be long. It was just perfectly right, and I was very happy about that. Now let me get on with my negatives of the film, and it's just it's minimal. One of my issues is that this movie is already intense, but they gave us more where the alligators like eating like the people and stuff. Like there's a couple of people in here that characters that we don't know nothing about. Like they ate them. Just a couple scenes showing like a gore scene, like alligators eating people. And I was already invested with the story. I just felt like it was just like an extra scene. I was like, I didn't need it. And that was like one of them. And then that was one of them. And one of the other things is the way the basement is made and stuff. And as the flow was coming, I was looking at how, and as the film was going, I was seeing like the way the basement was made. And I'm like, okay, that's the only reason why this happened. And I can probably understand, but pretty much, I guess the basement shouldn't be made like that and stuff. It should have like some protecting stuff, but especially where the place they're in Florida. So, I doubt that there's going to be flood. So, the way the basement made, I kind of like said, okay, that's what's going to happen. And that's one of my nitpicks and flaws. Overall, this movie is great from start to finish. I do recommend you checking it out. And as right now, I'm going to give this film a solid A. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this film. Did you like it or not? Let me know. And as always, if you like this video, click thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, click subscribe and the bell button. That's so I can see you next time on Sly the Movie Guy. Peace.